वो दिन याद करो, वो दिन याद करो, वो छुप छुप के मिलना, वो हंसना हंसाना, वो दिन याद करो।
Hello, greetings, good day. I hope all's well at your end. So I'm back. This is Lakshmi Narayan, also known as Lax, back with yet another edition of this day that year, and I'm now today taking you back 56 years. So we are talking of 22nd August 1969. Well, long time, but a fairly insignificant or a flop movie was released on that day. But ये है ना कि कुछ ना कुछ जहन में रह जाता है, whether it is a hit movie or a flop movie. Sholay was a huge hit on the 15th of August, 22nd of August. Before Sholay released, 6 years before Sholay, there was a movie that released which was a disaster. The name of the movie was Tamanna. The banner was KS Pictures, and it was presented by Krishna Kumari. It was produced by Suraj Prakash Seth. Direction, story, screenplay, everything was given by KP Atma. The songs were written by Anand Bakshi and music was by Kalyanji Anandji. Though I only recall two songs of the movie, but those two songs were pretty. Actually, one of them was quite famous, but picturized on a very insignificant person. Anyway, so we'll come to that as we move along. Singers, of course, in the movie, the main singers Lata ji, Asha ji, Mohammad Rafi Saab, Manna De, Mukesh, all these people were part of the music album. Now, the cast was comprising of Mala Sinha, Biswajit, Shashikala, Deven Verma, Nazima, Nazir Hussain, Sulochna, Asit Sen, Aga, and many more. Well, so my recall of this movie is the hero and heroine. They were a popular pair. They had earlier come in, say, movies like Do Kaliya, Night in London, and hit movies. So as a couple, they were accepted well. So this was hoped that Tamanna also will do well, but sadly it was a disaster. And I have not seen the movie because it was not possible for me in those days as a 14-year-old. We had to wait for vacation, so none of these movies I would have seen unless I see them on television or rerun or something like that. Tamanna was such a movie that probably didn't even have a rerun. I don't have a recall of ever seeing it in a matinee show in some theater it is running करके कहीं भी नहीं था वो. So जब रिलीज हुआ वो 4-5 हफ्ते में निकल गया. That was the end of it. So though the couple, I mean lead players were very, very famous. Now, having not seen the movie, the point I can recall is a hit song which was filmed. It will be surprising to many. One of the most famous songs of the movie was filmed on Ashit Sen, the fatso, the big built guy. So the comedian normally comes as a comedian. So he with his all the friends, he sings a specific song. So frankly, in this podcast, I will not be able to add too much value for for this particular movie because there is limited understanding, limited information. Yes, it is there in IMDb, the storyline and all is there, but nothing seems great. But all that I wanted to ensure that this thing that I have started has a continuity. So even if it's a flop movie, there is very little to talk about. I will at least keep the thing rolling. So that was my idea with which I said, okay, let me do this. Initially, I was having a second thought, कि करना है नहीं करना है. There is not much. So there are about 5 songs in the movie, and I could figure out there were tracks for only a few of them, couple of them, and a couple of them I have not even heard, so I'm not sure it was so how popular it was. You can guess by that. So the funny song which we had was uh, sung by Mukesh. ताश के 52 पत्ते, पंजे छक्के सत्ते. जियो ताश के 52 पत्ते, पंजे छक्के सत्ते, अरे सब के सब हर जाई, मैं लूट गया, मैं लूट गया, राम दुहाई, मैं लूट गया, राम दुहाई. ताश के 52 पत्ते, पंजे छक्के सत्ते, अरे सब के सब हर जाई, मैं लूट गया, राम दुहाई, टुम टुम, मैं लूट गया, राम दुलाई. तेरे जैसा कौन है, तेरे जैसा कोई नहीं, तेरे जैसा कौन है, तेरे जैसा कोई नहीं. कैसे कैसे फूल चमन में, लेकिन ऐसा कोई नहीं, तेरे जैसा कौन है, तेरे जैसा कोई नहीं. Have you heard this song? Yes, I know not many would have heard. There are other couple of songs. One is Manna Day song Tum Pyar Karo. The other one is a Lata song Ek Jhoka Pavan Ka Aya. And of course there is a Asha Rafi Bhangra kind of a song which is O Sonia, O Matwalia. All these three songs I don't have the tracks nor I am able to sing this song, so excuse me for that. But this is all I have to share. But before we close, I would like to pose a question for all of you. Since this is a very popular pair, Mala Sinha and Biswajit, exactly 1 week later, the same year, that is in 1969, another movie with the same couple released. So I would like you to think it over and tell me which movie this could be. It had Mala Sinha and Biswajit, and that too was a flop. So August 22nd and August 29th of 1969, back-to-back releases. So the second one you have seen, it is Tamanna, not seen, at least known about it. What was the next one? So that is the question for all of you. So chalo, we'll meet again tomorrow or day after, depending on what movies are in store for all of us. So that's all I can say. 24th I think we will talk about 23rd we will talk about Pocket Mar, that is tomorrow. The day after tomorrow is 23rd is Pocket Mar, starring Dharmender and Saira Banu. So we will talk about it. Thank you and all the very best.